Just because the scale went up does not mean that you gained body fat. Now, if you can wrap your head around that statement, you are going to be so much better off in the long run. And if you give me the next few minutes of your time, I'll explain why that's true. There are a few reasons for these temporary scale weight fluctuations. Temporary meaning not related to body fat or muscle mass, and they all relate to water. When we eat carbohydrates, it's stored in the body as glycogen, primarily in our muscles. Now, for each gram of glycogen, 3 to 4 grams of water is also retained in the body. Thus, why when we eat more carbs than we're used to, water weight goes up. Similarly, when you start a low carb diet, that's why you'll see the scale drop pretty quickly initially. Give me a shot, let's see what it looks like. Now, the same logic applies to sodium. When you eat more salt than you have been eating, the scale is going to go up because you're going to retain more water. Now, if I wanted the approval of doctors and internet police and anyone who lists their college degree in their Twitter bio, this would be the part of the video where I tell you about a hormone called aldosterone. But I'm not going to do that. More salt, higher scale weight. Many women retain additional water during their period. While this is annoying, just know that it's temporary. The scale will come back to normal and it doesn't affect your long run progress. Stress increases cortisol levels, a hormone that's already elevated just by being in a calorie deficit. Increased cortisol levels are associated with increased water retention, which is why the scale is probably going up or not moving when you're stressed out. So it's best to de-stress, meaning take more naps, or meditate, or cut down on some of the excessive cardio you might be doing, or have tons of sex, whatever.
We went in with an aggressive goal.
I feel like we've been sciencey enough here. Alcohol dehydrates you, which impacts scale weight. Now, does this mean you shouldn't drink? No, it does not. You should just chill, seriously. If your diet tanked because of your kid's pizza party, do better the next day. If you know your cycle's coming up, but you're mad that you feel bloated and the scale isn't moving, know that you're retaining water, wait until next week to weigh yourself. Or if you blew it in Vegas despite having a 2 drink per night limit you set yourself, just be lucky you're alive. That is certainly an option. But tracking progress is important, and the scale is a good measure of long-run progress. So what I'd say is this: if you are mentally impacted by day-by-day scale fluctuations, if you aren't fully bought into the concepts in this video yet, then probably weigh yourself less frequently. But if you can know that a 2-pound jump day after day isn't fat gain, the more frequent weigh-ins probably make sense. That being said, I have had clients who did well on daily weigh-ins, I had clients who did well on weekly or bi-weekly weigh-ins, and I've had clients who weigh in once a month, and all of those people saw results. So you need to do what works best for you. If you think you're retaining water and you want the scale to drop ASAP, yes, reduce sodium intake. That should speed up the process and get you back to normal. But honestly, knowing everything you know now after watching this video, I don't think it's necessary. I'd rather you focus on the things that matter, like your training intensity, keeping nutrition on point, recovering properly, and continue to use the scale only as a measure of long-run progress.